And this is an area control game where players are chieftains of one of 4 opposing tribes, and players are trying to achieve the most objectives before a certain number of rounds. And the player that does that will win the game. And a really interesting aspect of this game is the way that the board works. The main board is actually just completely covered in water. Then the board's going to get filled up with terrain tiles. Then the terrain can actually go multi-level, changing from grass to rock. Another really interesting layer on top of this is that at the start of each round, a number of terraform cards are going to get drawn, and this is going to indicate which of the tiles are going to be moving up or down a level. And then you put a token on those tiles indicating that, and then that effect is going to happen at the end of the round. But then during the round, players are going to be taking turns performing actions, and each player is going to have 7 action cards in their hand, and this is going to allow them to do different things like build buildings on their player board, which is going to help them recruit different types of units which they can deploy out onto the main board, which is one of your actions to recruit and deploy those units, or instead you can choose to gain resources from the spaces that you occupy, move your units and attack areas adjacent to them, gain or upgrade your battle cards, or even terraform the board yourself. And battles are going to be resolved in this game using both dice and cards, where you're going to be rolling battle dice depending on the units that you have involved, and then you're going to be adding different battle cards to modify the outcome. And something I really like about the way that the dice work in this game is that they don't just issue hits or misses, but they can also do different things like allow some of your units to retreat if you know that you're going to lose the battle, or also call in reinforcements from other areas of the board to add more combat power to your side. And turns will go really quick because each player is just taking 1 action on their turn, but then the round's going to end as soon as each player has performed 4 out of their 7 possible actions. And at that point the round ends, and then the board's going to terraform as dictated by the tokens that were put out at the start of the round, and rounds continue like this until the end of the game, and the player that is able to complete the most objectives before the final round wins the game.